So, I'm sure you've noticed I've been trying to post every day, and this is an experiment of sorts because, just like anything, if you don't get yourself out there, no one can know you. Wayne Gretzky said, "You miss 100% of the shots that you don't take." Um, so, I just posted something on Facebook about the periodic table of elements and the word Ogham, Ogham, which is the Celtic Ogham Few, a form of divination which the Celts used. I posted a link to the Book of Ogham, which Michael Kelly wrote, which inspired the definitions I used for that. But so I was just looking at the letters because there's numbers and letters associated with all of the periodic table of elements. So one was 118 OG, one was 1 H, and one was 95 AM, which together is OG, H, and AM, or the letters for Ogham. Instagram, I'm gonna have to let you go, but you only allow me to record for 90 seconds, so that's all you get. But I am trying to do YouTube and Facebook as well, so catch me there if you want. Okay, so um, yeah, you have to let an idea gestate in order to come into fruition. Secret of the rune Ingwaz from the Elder Futhark runes. And that's just like this, what I'm doing with my experiment by coming live every day. It's not live on Instagram and YouTube, but it is on Facebook. Several reasons for this. One, it puts pressure on me to do a live video every day because it's a lot easier to talk when I'm just recording because I know, oh, no big deal. I can just pause it or stop it or delete it, but I can't if I go live. So it puts more pressure on me. And I've read several people post, diamonds are forged under the most extreme of pressure. So instead of turning away from this pressure, once we reach a certain point, we can use that pressure to enable us to do great things, just like the forming of a diamond. Now, I'll tell you a secret that I did today. Usually I sit here and I watch the Facebook thing as I'm doing a live, but it makes me nervous. So there's no reason to make me more nervous if I can be relaxed about it and still be under pressure. So I minimized the screen for my Facebook, and now I don't have to sit there and stare at it, even though there's a white light on my laptop and I realize that I'm live and I'm recording. But there's no reason to stare into the face of the beast which you are seeking to slay, right? As long as I'm still getting that pressure, I'm still doing it live, I'm still recording every day, then I'm doing what I set out to do. So, as I was saying, if you try to plant a flower and the next day you want it to be sprung into action, you're going to have a heck of a time because that's just not how nature works. No, we have seasons. Some plants you have to grow in a certain season. Some will not grow in a certain region. So you study this beforehand, or you don't, you learn the hard way. But if you cultivate at harvesting time, then you will find, hopefully, the fruits of your labors have paid off, and you get what you get. And that could be the birds eating your plants, because they know exactly when that's ripe. Nature knows, right? And so that's why we observe nature, which is how we've got sonar and nets and anything else that we've taken from nature. But this was basically the reason I posted this initially was to get people to start thinking about the periodic table of elements and how this might tie in with magic. And I use the word loosely because I think all of life is magic, not to take away from the term magic itself. But if we consider all things as being magical, then it's the building blocks of life, death, and anything, if possible, outside of those things. So you could see that as being particles, atoms, neutrons, whatever you want to see that as. And using science, that's how we dissect the building blocks of life in order to rebuild them, just like we would do with the runes, the Celtic Ogham Few, or whatever system you're working with, the periodic table of elements, another example. So anyways, I'm keeping these videos short and sweet and getting myself out there. Because I found, obviously, like I said, the more you get yourself out there, the more you get heard. And if I don't have anything to say, there's no reason to talk and waste your time. But that's what I put forth. I'm just trying to get people to think. So, hope you are enjoying it, and that'll be it for another brief daily video. Thank you for watching.